Welcome to the You Can Change Your Future program of the number one horoscope and Feng Shui master Huang Wuhua. Third horoscope reading: How a person can avoid death. The year was 1979 in Jialong, Saigon. The person with a horoscope was a 35-year-old lady, a close friend of our benevolent family. The lady heard about my many accurate horoscope readings from her friends. She decided to get a reading herself. After getting her birthday and birth timed, I confirmed the events that happened in her past. I told her that she has a lot of blessings, and the fact that she was still living a healthy life right now while the rest suffered was a miracle. Her husband was in some trouble far away, and they were not near each other. She confirmed her husband was harshly imprisoned by the communists. He was a famous doctor who was not involved in politics, but he was with the old regime, so they imprisoned him. She was a pharmacist and was spared from imprisonment. However, her reading read death could come on October 26 on the lunar calendar when she was 37, when her blessing ran out, since she did not do any good deeds. Needless to say, she didn't like the reading. She unhappily questioned why her blessings would run out. She did not believe that she should do good deeds of helping others because people suffering has nothing to do with her. Probably they were not good people last life. She did not harm anybody, so why would her blessing run out? I explained that everyone started with the same amount of blessings, depending on how people use the good fortune and replenish it by doing good deeds. The ending blessings will be different. So by October 26th in the lunar year, when she would be 37, her many blessings would run out. And according to her horoscope, that day she would die. She was left unhappy. 1 week later, after contemplating about many of my accurate readings I did for her friends, she came back asking me to save her. I told her the only person that had that power was her. Nobody else can help her, and my advice to her was to open her heart, help people in need. About 2 years later, she came to thank me for helping her change her fate. She was a sole survivor in a car that drove off a pass into the deep basin below on October 26. She was all scratched up but only broke a finger. She told me after seeing my last time, she started to keep in mind about helping people. She had a decent-sized medical lab with many doctors and pharmacist friends working at it. One day there was a young pregnant girl that came in for abortion. Her father did not want to take responsibility, and she was thinking of suicide if she could not get an abortion. The lady told the girl that this medical lab was not a hospital or a clinic. They would not do that here. She was about to send the girl on her way, but then she remembered my advice. She offered to help the young girl, house her until the baby was born. The girl and the family can decide whether to raise the baby. If not, she would adopt the baby since she did not have any children. She basically saved 2 lives. Greatest deeds. Indeed, during October, she was very careful not to get out of the house, but the permission letter came for visiting her husband in prison. If she wouldn't go, she wouldn't have a chance to see him for another 6 months. She was afraid he didn't have money, medicine, and being a 30-year-old, he wouldn't be able to survive the prison. they have to fend for themselves in the guarded wild. So she had to go. That was October 26th, when she was 37 years old. The car she was in was climbing a pass, somehow drove off the street and dived into the abyss below. She was thrown out of the car into a bush during the drop, all scratched up, only one broken finger. There were no other survivors. If my benevolent family members are still in contact with this pharmacist or her family, with their permission, please ask for her birth date and time of death so we can keep it as anonymous value evidence for next generations. For people who want to learn about this program, that is to read accurate horoscopes for themselves and to help others, accurate horoscope reading is like seeing big holes on the street during nighttime. You show people where the hole is so they can avoid it if they choose to. Please use this program to help yourself and others. Thank you, Huang Wuhua.